Barakah, Halayim La, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. I'd like to give a double honors to the apostles and elders that prophesied and rule well for the hopeful 144 and the 1/3 of Yasharallah, who this world refers to as Israel, starting at the house of Great Millstone. Shalom to you Akim, who teach and learn in sincerity. Shalom to the Akwith, who learn in sincerity. It's your brother, Canaan, and this will be titled 2/3 Designed for Judgment. Okay? And I hope this picture says it all. This is what the scriptures refer to when Paul, the apostle, was sent to the house of the Gentiles. This is your Gentile. We all lived in a state similar to this before we came out of our sleep. Okay? Before Yahweh Bashem Yahushai blew that Rekakadash back into his election. Okay? Once again, this is 2/3 designed for judgment. So the election will get it on this side. Only the election. We're not here for the whole world, the cosmos of Yasharallah. Okay, we're just not, that's not his will. Okay, look at this little ass nappy headed ninja. Okay, I assume he's a Judite. He could be a Benjamite. Hell, he could be of any of the 12 tribes, or he could be a Cherub, which I doubt. I mean, he definitely got a Jake vibe. Call this little 9-year-old king. Got him shooting dice. Okay. But like they say, like Eazy said in that song, my baby ain't never hurt nobody, but he still got smoked at Pookie's party. And that's exactly where this little demon's headed. Okay. If he don't get his off as a serial killer, and he could do that, is right now. He could be doing that right now. But anyway, I don't want to do too much babbling. Once again, this is 2/3 designed for judgment. And like I like to do, the first thing I want to pull out the definition of design. Okay.
Design.
A plan or drawing produced to show the look and functions or workings of a building, garment, or other object before it is built or made. Okay, so we know that Yahweh Bashem Yahushai gave Yahushai in the election, the 144, the Alahayim, the design for this world and everything in it. Okay, we know that he created the righteous, and he created the vessel for wickedness. Okay, he created all the nations, all 18 nations. He chose Yasharallah to be his holy nation. Holy meaning separate. Okay, now the rest of these nations were designed to go off, along with the number one nation that was designed to go off, Edom, the wicked. But yet our 2/3 of our nation match or even go above their job, the wickedness. Okay, so they don't have an opportunity on this side to be saved, because this is how they're programmed. Okay, all the will of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Now let's get these scriptures. This is the book of John 17:9, and this is red letters. So this is Yahweh Shai speaking. I pray not. Salaki, I always want to say this wrong. Salaki, I get excited. I pray for them the them is who I just explained to you. The 144, also the 1/3, the nation, the overall 1/3. Okay, because 144 are the elect men, the teachers. Okay, then you have those who are of the elect that have faith. You have men and children. You have men, women, and children that are of the election. But now the 144 is the governing body. I pray for them. I pray not for this world. Okay, and we always like to break it down. I pray not for this world. This is the same world as John, the same book, John 3:16. So for Yahweh Shah so loved the world. But now he's telling you in John 17, he prays for them, not for the world. Let's get that world. This is G2889.
Strong's G 2889. Cosmos. Cosmos.
Okay. An appointed and an harmonious arrangement or constitution, order, government. Now that government being our nation, okay? That the government being our nation, not anybody's invited to this, okay? This is once again, we always break this down. Yasharallah is not a religion. It's a seed line. Your father must go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, no matter how you look, no matter where you was born and what you look like. Your father has to go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And that seed, his 12 sons, not even his daughter Dinah, can produce an Israelite. Okay? So that's the world he's praying for. So I pray for them. I pray not for the world. And that's the 2/3 is the not the world that he's praying for, but for them which thou hast given me, for they are thine. His is the election. Once again, the 144 and the 1/3. Okay. Let's back this up. Hey, we're going right back to John too. A lot going on in the book of John. A lot explaining if you listening. This is the book of John chapter 8. 44. Once again, who is this speaking? Red letter. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Okay. Ye are of your father, the devil. And he is speaking to Yasharallah. Okay. And the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, going back to Cain, murdering Abel, that spirit, and abide not in the truth. Abide not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. And what category does this put our people in? He said, you are of your father, the devil. Okay. All these false prophets out here lying for personal gain, to feed their belly, not to serve Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, not to give glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, not even to prepare for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai's return. Hell, I just watched the video today with the hurricane and the chariot going through the eye of the hurricane. I got to watch that again. I watched it twice. That's just pure motivation. Okay, we know Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is on the scene right now. His angels are watching and telling Abba, that's Father, everything going on, and he's sending out the judgment. Apostle Zaquan, elder Apostle Tahar, named this the year of hopeful Jacob's trouble. Once again, has he disappointed? No. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai has turned it up. Okay. When he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. Okay, I'm going to read that one more time, because this is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai speaking to the congregation of our nation. Okay, this is not, he's not speaking to all the other nations. He's speaking directly to Yasharallah. Ye are of your father, the devil. Now, who was the devil? Edom, Esau, the adversary. Okay, that's who you're being compared to. We also say the house of Saul, because Saul warred against King David in a physical manner, but now it's a spiritual manner. The 1/3 is the house of King David. The 2/3 is the house of Saul, King Saul. That mentality, okay, a straight up loser. Okay, well, a wicked vessel that will get judged, okay, and come back in the kingdom in their rightful mind. Nutsack children. Ye are of your father, the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. Once again, you false ass prophets. Okay, see, this 2/3 thing is levels to it. Okay. And we know in the truth, we know in the truth, if you've been part of this ministry and you go back, you're worse off than that little bastard rat that I just showed you in the beginning of this video. That pumps enough fear into me to want to go straight. There is no going back. You're going past back. You're going past all your enemies. You got to walk to the back of the line past all those people who mocked you, made fun of you, family members that disregarded you, that disregarded Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. All of them are going to receive an easier punishment than you. And I'm talking to me. Okay? Because I tell you the truth, ye believe me not. And this is Yahweh Shai speaking. So how much more his prophets? Once again, out here getting scoffed, mocked to this very moment where all of this truth is coming out. All of this judgment is coming out. Hurricanes, heat waves, okay? This disasters all over the place. Exactly how Matthew 24 broke it down, and it's more clear because you're living in it. You're seeing it. It's not just words, it's actually coming to life. This is the book of Matthew 27, starting at 22. All right. And this is the type of people that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua was speaking to. Pilate saith unto them, to Yasharallah, to the congregation, what shall I do then with Yahushua, which is called Hamashiach? They all say unto him, let him be crucified, our people. Okay, not the Romans, Yasharallah, okay, who this world refers to as Israel. The governor said, why? What evil has he done? Now, this is the Edomite, Pilate. But they cried out the more, saying, let him be crucified. When Pilate saw that he could prevail nothing, but that rather a turmoil is a loud uproar, by the way, a crowd, a riot being stirred up was made. He took water and washed his hands before the multitude, saying, I am innocent of the blood of this just person. Now, this is an Edomite, the liar, the born liar. I am innocent of the blood of this just man. See ye to it. Then answered all the people, you so-called African Americans, Native Americans, Hispanics, Yasharallah, he prince of power. Then answered all the people and said, his blood be on us and our children. Now that's the point right there. Okay. Then answered all the people. So you 2/3, was your decision. And said, his blood be on us and on our children. Now, these people knew about reincarnation back then. They knew about who we were. They knew about reincarnation. They just had no care in their heart. They had no fear of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua in their heart, in their mind. So they asked for a murderer to be released. Okay? They asked for a murderer to be released in the stead of the righteous, our King of salvation, Yahushua. All right? Then released he Barnabas unto them, the murderer, and when he had scourged Yahushua, he delivered him to be crucified. Well, the water to Yasharallah, to you 2/3 wickets, because hey, it had to be done. It's called prophecy. All right, it had that not taken place, it wouldn't be Yahweh Bashim Yahushua wouldn't be telling the truth about our people now, would he? Okay. Salakia. This is the book of 1st Maccabees. And this is the mentality of those people who said, give us Barnabas. Okay. 1st Maccabees chapter 1, verse 11. In those days went out of Yasharallah, wicked man, who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are around about us. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow. So this device pleased them well, okay? Then certain of the people were so forward herein that they went to the king, who gave them license to do after the ordinance of the heathen. Now you can see that today. Your sellouts, your starting back with our leaders, your 501c3s. Anybody willing to make that contract with the government, you hand in hand with the devil. Then you see it through entertainers who bend over, get their back blown out to make that contract, to do wicked, so they can have their little proportion in this world instead of trusting Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Okay? For your daily bread. And he set up his however he wants to set them up. You have wealthy 1/3, you know what I'm saying? But that's just not what we here for. Okay? So you see the example today of these men who did this back in this time. They're here today. Okay? Whereupon they build a place of exercise at Jerusalem according to the customs of the heathen, and made themselves uncircumcised, which is a part of our custom, and forsook the holy, meaning separate covenant given to only our people through Moses, the law, statutes, and commandments, the covenant made with Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and joined themselves to the heathen and were sold to do mischief. Okay? So before Yahweh Bashem Yahushai's time, through Yahweh Bashem Yahushai's time, all through the reign of the wicked. Okay? And farther up in this chapter, it tells you about Alexander, and it tells you about as his people took over and reigned, evils was increased. Here, I'll get it right here at 7 or 9. And after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves, so did their sons after them, that's the Edomites, many years, and evils were multiplied in the earth. And this is right around the time our people want to go set up contracts with them to disregard the contract with Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, the covenant with him, to go be with the wicked. Okay? So you see judgment coming, right? Now, I'm going to give you some examples. Fair use copyright. Fair use 107 copyright. I'm not selling a product. This is just strictly for educational purposes. Now remember, it said let the blood be on our hands and our children's hands. Now you wonder why these nasty ass kids are coming out here, and I know it. Now that I accept reincarnation, you see it in the spirit of these little snapping your fingers, talking shit, talking back. Even if they do get spanked, they still go right through it because it's written, it's in their code. The Yahweh Bashem Yahshua put it in the code. He meant what he said. Okay, now look at this.
You like, and what you decide to do? I said.
And I want to tell you this. Anybody that look at this video I'm sending you, showing you right now, say, oh, she's cute, or what's wrong with that? You wicked, and you gonna get judged just like her. Just for your mom being that off. At least you repent. This is some garbage right here.
I can't wait to get home so I can take the bath, take some Tylenol, and go to sleep. You like, oh no, and watch TV. You like a little old lady, you know that? Okay. What's wrong with being an old lady?
Let me get that one more time. She gonna really think her grown when she get that grown judgment. Hey, and I'll keep my mouth because I don't know how Yahweh Bashem Yahushua gonna judge her, but she definitely a prime example. At least she repent.
Tylenol and go to sleep. You like, and what you decide to do? I said, I can't wait to get home so I can take the bath, take some Tylenol, and go to sleep. You like, oh no, and watch TV. You like a little old lady, you know that?
Yeah, she look grown eating those sea cockroaches and waving her little finger and talking in her little voice. She look grown and she gonna receive a grown punishment. Okay? And then this is just a side note. This is how whack you Eves really are. Watch this one.
Y'all, I absolutely hate when older folks tell time like this. I can ask my daddy right now, what's the time? Guess what he gonna say? Oh, it's a quarter till 6. Just say it's 5.75. Like, don't do too much.
So 15 minutes. So a quarter to 5 o'clock is not 4:45. It's 4:75 because she has not the wisdom to decipher the difference between a clock and money. Okay, hey, y'all not meant to be teachers. 2 Corinthians, keep your mouth shut. Okay, the book of Corinthians and the book of Timothy. Stay silent, remain silent. Okay, do it right. She even got her hair wrapped. That's what made me. She go whatever that means. She got her hair wrapped. I don't know what she representing, because if she was doing it right, she wouldn't be on the video, making a fool of herself. Okay, I just wanted to bring that part to light. Okay, where we at? This is the book of Matthew 24 and 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Okay? I'm going to read this again. Because iniquities, what's iniquity? Sin on top of sin. Sin layered on top of sin. Shall abound, mean grow. The love of many shall wax cold. Okay? And I want to look and see what that means in the comparison. What does that say in the comparison? I know what it means. Sin will be ramped everywhere, and the love of many will grow cold. Okay. So yeah, I mean that point is it doesn't take much to understand that. I mean, that's just the conditions we living in. The Lord said it will be as in the days of Noah when he comes back to visit this place. And we're living in it. Filth. This is the book of Salakia. Going way too far. This is the book of 2nd Esdras. 16. No, Salakia. 2nd Esdras. Tripping, bro. 2nd Esdras 5. 2nd Esdras chapter 5. And we're starting at verse 8. There shall be a confusion also in many places all over this earth right now. You once again, hurricanes from overseas to over here in spiritual Babylon. Forest fires going on everywhere. Heat droughts taking place, killing people with heat. The Lord is putting work in. Okay, confusion is murders. All right, people just doing folly, dying off of all type of wicked folly. Dude blew himself up with a firecracker. Ignorant motherfucker. Okay, the Lord is casting his judgment out. All right, like he promised he would. There should be a confusion also in many places, and the fire shall be off sent out again, and the wild beasts shall change their places which they have. And that's built to, once again, man can't stay at home. He got to take over everybody's habitation. So they mowing down all the forests and all the natural life. So what else they gonna do? They gotta eat, they gotta live. Okay, so now they moving in next to you in your community, and gives a fuck when they come down the street. Okay, it's gonna start looking like I Am Legend, and you've heard that before. And the wild beasts shall change their places. And here's my point: ministrants, women. So your Cardi B's, your red, sexy reds, whatever, anything. All of these whores, basically shaking your ass, TikTok thoughts, shall bring forth monsters. I'm going to read that one more time. All right. There should be a confusion also in many places. This goes right into Matthew 24, giving you the conditions, the signs of the times. And the fire shall be sent out again, and the wild beasts shall change their places, and ministress women shall bring forth monsters. Okay? Here's a good example of that right here.
I'm telling you what this coat is. I'm telling you what this coat is. I'm telling you why this coat these days. I just coat these days. I want to look. I want to take nothing direction. I'm telling you, bro. I just coat the days, bro. I'm telling you. Come on.
Every last person you see there deserve to be whacked. At least they repent. These are all monsters. Every last one of these people are filthy. I don't care if they from the nation. We don't give a damn about black people. We definitely don't care about ninjas. Same thing. For real. Whether you be low like this or a politician. That's why I made that comment earlier. But we'll get back to that.
I'm telling you what, it's called the dice.
All right, so that's got to be stopped. And this is 2nd Esdras 5 and 9. And salt waters shall be found in the sweet, and all friends shall destroy one another. And that's a good way right there, playing dice. I told my sons, don't do it. Not even with your homies. I mean, that's the quickest way for homies to fall out. Then shall wit hide itself and understanding. And oh, by the way, Salakia. I want to grab that too. This is 2nd Esdras 5 and 8 in the NLT. There shall be chaos also in many places. Once again, you should see that. Even if you don't pay attention to the news, it's got to be coming near you. Okay? Fire shall often break out. The wild animals shall roam beyond their hunts. And mistress women shall bring forth monsters. There you go. Again, it says that's what you are, monsters. You brute beast. That's exactly what you act like these days. Brute beast. Okay, nothing else. Ain't no excuse around it. All right, so here's 9. And salt water shall be found in sweet, and all friends shall destroy one another. Then shall wit, and that's wit is understanding, wisdom, short for wisdom, hide itself, and understanding withdraw itself into his secret chambers. And that secret chambers is with only the election. Okay, that's part of the feminine of the word. He's removing wisdom from these people, far from them. Okay, because wisdom will be the stability of thy time. So he's hiding it. And shall be sought of many, and yet not be found. Then shall unrighteousness and continuous be multiplied, and contingency be multiplied upon the earth. Okay, and that once again, that's for the love of for since iniquities have increased and increased, once again the love of many have waxed cold. You get what you put into it. You reap what you sow. Okay. All right. This is the book of, and let's get that one more time. My bad.
These days. I'm telling you what this called.
So look, why would Yahweh Bashim Yahushua be coming back to say that monster? That's a monster, just like the scripture said it would come. The past it has. Okay, this is the book of Zechariah 13, starting at 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, and that land is spiritual Babylon, and that little creature that you just seen on the screen, he lives here in spiritual Babylon. 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die. That's a promise. But the third shall be left therein, and I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined. And it's a process that you got to go through to have that those stones that like gold or whatever it is, to be that process to turn out right. Okay, it's the process, refinery. Okay, and I will refine them as silver is refined through the fire, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Yah, He, Hawa, exists, Bahashem, in the name, Yahweh Shai, Yah, He, Hawa Shai, salvation, deliverance, okay? And I will hear them, and I will say, it is my people. And they shall say, Yahweh, Bahashem, Shai, is my Abba, my father, my Allah, my power. Okay, that's what that God goes into. It's a title. It's not a name. Okay, He is the power. All right. Now we're gonna back that up. I pray that this has been edifying to the body. This is the book of Amos. Simply put, he doesn't hide the truth from us. Whether you hear or forbear, this is Amos 3:1. Hear this word that Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, has spoken against you, O children of Yasharallah, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, okay, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. Vocab, break this down and do all your little whatever, bro. I ain't listening. Just like you ain't listening to us. We ain't listening to that shit. You only have I known of all the families of the earth. How many families did I say there was? 18. How many does he claim as his own? 1. Yasharali. Okay. You only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities. Once again, did I just not show you examples of iniquities? All 3 of those videos. Okay. Can two walk together except they be agreed? And you know, you can't walk with Yasharala. You can't build with Yasharala because we're holy, separate. So the only way to do that is to go backwards. That's that Maccabee 1, First Maccabees chapter 1, 11 through 15. I just read to you. That's going hand in hand. That means you're going hand in hand with the wicked, not with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Okay? And for that, we're going to go over to the book of 2nd Esdras again. This time 16. And we're starting at 17. This is a righteous prophet speaking these words because he's seen the vision of this time. Woe is me. Woe goes into destruction, being destroyed. Woe is me. Woe is me. Who will deliver me in those days? Only one way. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. The beginning of sorrows, and great mournings, the beginning of famine. And my stomach was touching the back today. I better start fasting. And great death, the beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear, and they are. Your so-called leaders, they're fearing, they're trembling. They seen that chariot navigate through that eye of the hurricane like it was something, a toy to play with. Okay? Like it was out on an adventure ride. They know what's coming. The power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, and the powers shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Okay? All right? And the only thing you can do is turn to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Behold, famine and plagues, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendments. But for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness. Who's they? The 2/3 of our people. That little nigga over there, king, whoever he think he is, shooting dice. He ain't gonna turn away. Okay? Them people I walk by having a little marriage ceremony. They not paying attention to the skies, to the chariots, to the weather system. Nor be always mindful of the scourges. So he's giving us warning. And then he's giving us the commandment to warn. Okay. And once again, this has been 2/3 designed for judgment. Now, this is a little special section for the 2/3. The elite, the teachers. Okay. Once again, he who puts his hand to the plow and remove it is foul. All right. You hop into this business of working for the creator of the earth, you better not have a reason to want to resign. Okay, so this is and by the way, the inspiration from this part, about a day or so, Apostle Rakar, along with Elder Demashapot, and I can't remember the other elder, but from Atlanta, man, they put together a cold video warning, starting at the House of Great Millstone and all like-minded men. And hey, I may want to listen to that again, for real. But it's hey Jake, it's more serious for us brothers who knew to do right than that nigga out there shooting that dice, that nigga with his nasty ass draws sagging and those dreads. We gonna get a worse fate than them. And I got a lot of enemies, man, in Yasharala 2/3 that have mocked me. They've hurt my feelings. They've done things against me. And the last thing I want to do is them walk into the kingdom before me. That's just me. Okay? And the last thing I want to do is miss putting my hands on fucking Edom. Man, that alone should terrify you, bro. The fact that you can't get your revenge back on these fucking demons. Shit, man. This is Luke 19. Okay? And this is just a warning to our people, starting with me. Okay? Those in the know. This is Luke 19 and 22. And he saith unto him, once again, red letter, who is this? Yahweh Bashem Yahushua speaking. Okay? Out of thy own mouth I will judge thee. Thou wicked servant, thou knewest that I was an austere man, taking up that I laid not, in reaping that I did not sow. So pretty much he's the boss, okay? He said he gave this to you. He expected you to bring interest back with it. You didn't put it to work, okay? You a servant. That means we already know that's what we are here. That means you got to go put that work in for your master. Oh, but you tarried, you played around. We're going to get that Bible comparison. NLT. Luke 19:22, NLT. You wicked servant, the king roared at him. Imagine Yahweh Bashem Yahushua roaring at you. Your own words condemn you. If you knew that I was a hard man, that's what austere go into. That's what I pray I am. Not soft, not meek, hard. You know, not disrespectful, hard. Standing 10 toes down for Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Fuck this place, hard. Who takes what isn't mine and harvests crops I didn't plant. Now let's do this again. You wicked servant, the king roared. Your own words condemn you. If you knew that I am a hard man who takes what isn't mine and harvests crops I don't plant, then why didn't you put some respect on that? You know I was coming back. You know how I get down. Okay? Along that line. All right? This is 23. Wherefore then givest not thou my money into the bank, that's right, that at my coming I might have required my own with usury, with interest. That's what we're saying. You know, you get the game. I gave you something to come back with an increase. Okay? And what is this going into? This truth that he gave his prophets to get out here on the highways, byways, and do the work mainly, and then do the work in your free time, which you got to make time, but to do the work, okay? To bring in more souls, all right, than just your soul. All right, once again, this goes into hiding that talent in the napkin, all right? That's what this verse, that's what this chapter goes into, example, okay? And he said to them that stood by, take from him the pound and give it to him that have 10 pounds. Okay? The one who put in work, who once again put in work, who brought forth fruit for Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. All right? And they said unto him, Lord, he have 10 pounds. For I say unto you that unto every one which hath shall be given, and from him that have not, even that he hath shall be taken away from him. And Apostle Ricard always encourages us to go into Psalms 51 and pray that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua take not the Rakakadias from us. And that was King David praying. Okay? King David acknowledging his transgressions, especially after he went in to Sheba. Okay? So, or here, I'm not going to hack that, but I got to come back to this because I ain't get my point. Psalms 51, Nathan, Bathsheba, okay? Psalms 51 and 1. To the chief musician, a psalm of David, when Nathan, the prophet, I like reading that, when Nathan, the prophet, came into him after he had gone into Bathsheba, okay? Which is his homeboy's wife that he had put to death so he could sleep with her, adultery and murder, okay? Have Kasad, that's mercy upon me, O Yahweh Bashmi Yahushua, according to thy loving kindness, according unto the multitude of thy tender mercies. Blot out my transgressions. Now here's the point I wanted to get to. Where does it say it? Did I already? Take not the Rakakwadas from me. Salakia. Man. Well, in this chapter, it's a good read. He says pretty much Baba Kashah don't remove the Rakakadash from me. Because, I mean, without the Rakakadash, that's it. Okay? Salakia for that. Back to Luke 19 and 26. For I say unto you, that unto every one which hath, okay, for I say unto you that unto every one which hath shall be given increase for doing what he told you to do, and from him that have not, even that he hath shall be taken away from him. Okay, and that's that crown being taken away from you. And here is my favorite verse of the Bible. Okay, it's even my screensaver. Luke 19 and 27. But those my enemies which would not that I should reign over them, bring them here and slay them before me. Oh, the Lord loves everybody. Oh, I was just told the other yesterday that somebody was, I think, Jesus is just gonna forgive everybody at the end of the day that believed in him. Man, I can't even begin to speak to that. You're not even in the category to get ready to listen to the truth. Okay, if you playing that game, he's not here for all of his nation. We know that. Not alone the heathens, the true heathens, but not even the heathens of our nation, okay? He's just telling you this, and let's get this in the Bible comparison, then I'm going to wrap it up. Luke 19 and 27, NLT. And as for those enemies of mine, what did he say? He got enemies? Didn't King David say that too? Psalms 139, I hate your enemies with a perfect hatred. All right. Once again, here go my shot at Nathaniel, Bishop Nathaniel. We don't hate the white man. We hate Esau. We don't hate people that look like they got white flesh. Yeah, we hate Esau and the rest of you nations. Okay. And 2/3 of our nation. All right. And as for those enemies of mine, who didn't want me to be their king. And we know that he's coming back to take all the crowns. He's going to be king of the earth, all of it, okay, of the universe. Bring them in and execute them right here in front of me. Okay, now you argue with that all you want to. I just know I don't want no smoke. I don't want no beef with Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. I need to be on his right side. Okay? Baba Kasha, Adawan Rataza, that's Lord willing. I pray that this has been edifying. Once again, this has been 2/3 Designed for Judgment. Shalom.